Hey everyone, and welcome to the future with jetpacks. Today I'm going to be showing my process for creating LilyPichu's Twitch alerts. I streamed it a while back, so here's the condensed video. Follow me on Twitch if you want to catch more of my animation streams. Hope you learned something. Enjoy. They like this one? So we're going to go ahead with this one. And so let me just import this real quick. Let me just change all of these colors first. Maybe pink. Call this main box. Call this shine 2, shine 1. These things are gonna animate. Dash bot, I guess. And this is the ribbon. I think I'll just call them like ribbon 1 and ribbon 2 and shit like that. So let's change the color of this to like maybe like a green. I think we'll just call this like numbers. And the ribbon itself is going to animate 2. And then this is, what is this? I think this is the dashed lines. Yeah, you can barely see it. Dash ribbon, and we'll call this logo. Okay, we're gonna hide all this for now because we don't need to look at these right now. Just gonna animate this little thingy right here. So I want to figure out what to do with this logo. We want some anticipation to build for when the actual box comes in, when the alert comes in. So I need it to pop first. So maybe let's do a scale thing. And I think we are working on 24 frames. So we're gonna go 12 frames ahead. Maybe 12 frames is too much, but we'll see. And then let's make it go like down, I guess. So let's bring these up, and then this goes down. Oh my god, can I select my keyframes, please? Does it not let me select keyframes? Hello? Oh, it's because I was hitting the handle and not the actual keyframe. I'll have it settle here. So maybe this goes a little bigger, maybe like 180. Pretty big. It's kind of drastic. Maybe not like that. And maybe 160. Oh, that looks okay. Let's try this. Let's try it out. Let's figure out how to work all these keyframes. So, oh god, this is kind of a mess. We want some smooth. We gotta smooth this out. Do we want this to be smooth? Maybe move this up a bit. Wait, really what? Like I haven't messed with the graph editor that much? Oh, that looks sweet. That looks super smooth. That's buttery. Alright, I like this. So we gotta figure out a way to bring the pedals in. I think it would be awkward if they just burst out at the same time as the heart did. So maybe let's have it come in like while it settles, kind of like this, like right here. You can do scale or position. I think scale is going to be easier. So let me move all these anchor points to the center. Oh, this is so difficult. Why did I make this pink? Maybe they'll come in like this. I could also attach it to a null object and have them scale with that here. And maybe they come in around 149 or maybe just 160. That's the actual thing. And then we'll have them like come in like really fast. So I want it to come in like hella fast. So I'll move it down here. And then have it really like, yes, maybe too fast. Yeah, things get real laggy. And like After Effects sucks already. Maybe. Okay, we gotta figure out the right timing for this. Right here. Almost. It's really jarring. So let's keyframe the opacity. I think it's still a little too early. Oh, they need to also go down as well. They need to have some sort of overshoot a little bit. To like 80. And then it goes back up to 100. Yeah. Oh, it's much better. I think it might be better if I just do this. Yeah, honestly, that's going to be much better. So we'll have it start slow. And then go into this. Ooh, this already looks good. But we want to be a little more dramatic. Move this out a little bit, and then maybe we'll move this out. Get more vertical of a curve. Alright, that's looking pretty good. And we want to keyframe the opacity right here. We don't want this don't want it to like touch the heart. Ooh, almost got it. It's kind of close to what I want. Feels a bit robotic. Okay, so it's not dramatic enough of a curve, I think, is the problem. I think that's the issue. So we'll have this come in a little bit later. This come in sooner. Have that later. Oh, I think I did it. Shit, I only did it for one? Are you kidding me? That sucks. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Okay, I gotta undo all of that. There we go. Now we're cooking. Oh, that feels much better. And we'll have this be a little bit delayed. Maybe 2 frames. Maybe just 1. And then let's actually have the bottom ones come in a little bit later. Just 1 frame. Oh, that looks so cool. But we want this first thing to have a little pop. We want this first, when the heart first comes up, because you can barely see it. I'm imagining like on Lily's actual stream, there's going to be a lot of shit on the screen, so we want to have like a little indicator that it actually does pop up. Have it be exciting. So a circle or a diamond? I think a circle would be cool. Let's try a circle. Then we'll just have it. I want it to be like a Sailor Moon kind of circle. How do I do that? I think I can do this. And then make a mask that goes around it. And then feather the mask. Actually, yeah, I think that'll work. And then invert the mask. I think that'll work. Just want to see how big this is. Okay, it's pretty big. It's good. Good size. So we'll draw another circle, and we kind of have to get it like right in the middle. It's gonna be kind of tough. I wish there was an easier way to do this. There might be, but feather this and then invert it. Yes, yes, that's exactly what I want. I can eyeball it. I'm good enough. Yeah, there we go. We'll feather it a little bit less, and we can move the mask expansion up too. Something like this, and then feather it some more, and then set it to dissolve. Never mind, let's not do dissolve, let's do noise alpha. Might be better. Oh, that's much better. Yes, yes, that's what I want. I'm so happy. And let's give it a little bit of an animation. So write an expression called time times maybe 500. Maybe a little bit less than 500. Maybe 100 times 40. Even I think that's a little too hectic. Maybe just 20. Cool. So if I play with the scale, kind of does what I want it to do. And we can just keyframe the opacity. And then we'll have the mask expansion. 6 keyframes. We want this to be really quick. Okay, let's just try something. Let's just try this. That's kind of what I wanted, kind of what I'm going for. It's actually really cute. I think that works. I'm happy with that. I think keyframe the opacity just a little bit less, and then have the mask expansion later. Make this ramp the other way. Oh, that is pretty damn cool. I think purposely moving it off center is probably the move. Just gonna stare at this for a little bit and kind of get the feeling of it. A lot of the time when I animate and I'm like trying to analyze something that I did, I'll have it repeat over and over, and then I kind of have like music in my head, like a beat. I play drums, so like I imagine like drumming to this. Sounds weird, but I think a lot of motion designers do this as well. Dude, same, exactly. And I like the rhythm of this. And I think the off-center circle works. Okay, so now we gotta figure out a way to make it go into the actual alert, which is over here. I'll call this bubble real quick, just label it so I don't lose my mind. Change all of these. I like yellow. And I like purple. Purple is really easy to see. But maybe I'll make these ones purple. I should just make more layers appear. It's called the Shy Boy. I'll explain it in a second once I change these layers. It's called shying a layer. So this little icon, if I turn it on and then I turn on the Shy Boy like this, it hides whatever is shy, just so it's a little bit cleaner for you to work. So we got a couple of choices. We can have it scale and like kind of pop again, or I can make it rotate. And I think rotate is the play, or both. Let's go ahead and parent a bunch of stuff first. So we'll parent the ribbon to the box. Actually, we'll just parent everything to the box. Yeah. Animate this going out first. Actually, I'll just make a null object. That's make it so much easier. Just parent everything to this null object. Kind of wanted to start rotating right about here, like before the motion even finishes, just so it keeps the rhythm. Rotation and scale. So let's do 12 keyframes. What it's gonna do is it's going to rotate to the left, and then it's gonna spin. Maybe that much. Try using this now. We want this first rotate to be really dramatic, just because it's like it's starting the next beat in the animation. So I want it to hit. Yeah, like that. Oh wait, no, this actually has to do this. It has to start slow and then go fast. Maybe rotate just a little bit more. Give it some motion blur too. And then the scale, I want it to do that. There we go. I like this. It's a little abrupt. So we're gonna move this back quite a bit, actually. Oh, that's perfect. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Nailed it. Figure out how to bring in the rest of this now. Let's just work with the main box for now. So I can have it scale up and then rotate up as well. Let's try that. Scale and rotate. And it goes clockwise. This way. Let me do the scale first. And we want this to come in fast because the last one ended fast, so we want to keep the pace. I'm just gonna use the plugin for this. Nice, and then we'll just manipulate the last two. I think that's all I have to do. It's a little too dramatic. I want it to be a little chiller. Let's put it in the freezer for a bit, you know? Maybe even longer too. Let's see how this looks. Oh, it's pretty cute. Actually, I really like that. So maybe this part is really fast. And I don't like how it there's only one little wiggle. This is the end of the motion, so I want this to be a little more dramatic. And then this is supposed to go counterclockwise. Maybe just a little bit less. -4. That looks good already. I'm just gonna polish it up. That looks dope. Now I gotta animate the ribbon twirling around it, which honestly I'm not too sure how to approach it. I think we just shape layer it. I think it's just simple shape layer. And I kind of wanted to start right about here. There's a couple components of this box. There's this ribbon, and then we have the logo and another dashed line in the ribbon. And then we have the actual box, which has a dashed line and these two shiny thingies. So I think what makes sense is to get the main element first, so put the ribbon in. And then as the dashed line comes in, the shinies will come in, and then the logo will kind of stamp itself onto the ribbon. It's really hard to do because this thing is rotated. I'm just gonna work over here first, and then I'm gonna move those over later. Let's rename these. We're gonna call this ribbon 01. I'm gonna call this one ribbon 02, then ribbon main, and then ribbon 3, ribbon 4. Start with path. We want this to be rather quick. Oh god. To animate this path, I guess. Maybe 6 keyframes? Maybe. Who knows? I'm just keyframe the opacity to come in because right at this moment there is a annoying little line. If I turn the opacity up, there's an annoying little line that pops up, and that's because of the stroke of the box. So I'm just gonna do it quick and dirty, just hide it. And then right after this, I think it's ribbon 2 that comes in. Animate the path for this. 6 keyframes? Maybe 4 keyframes. This one I'm not too worried about because it's just going to be down here. And then the last part of the ribbon, which is this. Let's give it 8 keyframes. Oh god, how am I going to get... I think I just do this. I think I just do this. I was gonna be like, how do I get the spikes to appear? Oh, it's fine. That works out. Let's see how this looks beside, like, in the actual animation. And then we can decide to make it slower or faster. Pre-comp them, time remap. That's actually a really great idea. Thank you for that. Call this ribbon. And Control-Alt-T. Time remap. Let's make this kind of dramatic. A little more, kind of like this. Now we're talking. The ball is rolling. Oh, that looks so sick. Oh, that looks so good. We can maybe even have it come in sooner. Let's try animating these. Let's have it come in right about here. So what we'll do is we'll just have this trim path, and then we'll create a mask for these two shinies. It's looking kind of awkward. It's because of the dashes. Gotta figure out another way to bring this in. Or I can cheat. Haha. I can keyframe the opacity and get rid of the awkward part. Oh, it still looks like crap. Okay, let's figure out another way to bring this in. Just keyframe a bunch of opacity, 0 to 100s. That looks actually kind of cool. Let's have it come down or come in from the bottom as well. Okay, that looks a little more natural. That looks a lot more natural. Gonna have this come in sooner as well. Maybe like right about here, just so it hides it a little bit. Let's see. So I think what I'll have to do is I'll have to duplicate the main box and then use set matte. So I need to make a duplicate of the box. This is kind of silly. There we go. And then just put it over. I want to figure out a way to bring these in. I think what I'll do is I'll actually make a duplicate of this. Give it 24 frames. Because we want this to be more of a secondary action and less of a... We don't want it to hide it in the other main motions, and we don't want it to be a main motion, so it's going to be a little secondary action. It comes later after the motion. See if that works. And then if it doesn't work, then try something else. Wait, that looks sick. Wait a second, that looks sick. Maybe 12 frames instead of 24 frames. I feel like that's quite a lot. And then we'll duplicate this. And we will set these to actually make this come in a little bit later, like 4 frames later. And then make these stay on the thing like this. Yeah, it looks dope. And then let's delay all of these ones. That looks sweet. Now we just got to add the last 2 elements, which is the logo here. I think I want it to come in like right when the ribbon comes in here. Honestly, I think we can take this out. I think we leave that out. I think we leave out this little yellow dash thingy, because like if I go to full resolution, you can't even see it. It doesn't even add any texture or anything, so I'm just gonna take it out. And then let's see how this looks like with a little scale. And then drop shadow. Make the color this. 100% opacity. Make the distance like maybe 3. 3 is probably good. Oh, that looks dope. Oh, that looks sick. So the way I want to do this is I want this to be kind of coming in really slow and then slamming down. So something like this. Although it still has to be, I don't know if I'll be able to. Still has to be a good curve. Yeah, I think I have to extend it a little bit. You know what? This looks good. And you know what? We're gonna add a little bit of my own style. My secret ingredient, the opacity 0 to 100. That actually looks sick. Let me just I'm just gonna keep on playing this. Just so I can get a feel for it.